welcome back in Sigur Garage on the channel. It's episode, I have no idea which one. It's quite a long time since the last episode happened. We have quite a lot of stuff going on and the car was pretty much the least of our concerns. This is our roof I was working on quite a long time. It's pretty much fully completed. You see I'm still missing some of this brown stuff. It actually looks pretty nice. I will put some more of this brown stuff here. I need to fix this and I need to put this over to this guy here to make sure that the water is collected. I still need to fix the one of those things. This is still going to go somewhere here. This is something to collect rainwater for the plants. This is my small tree. It's called my tree and it's growing pretty good. It's nice and green now. So this, you can see here, I already put lamps on it, and I will run here some, I think it's called conduit for cables. I need to run the cables for the lamps and I need to run the cables for the photovoltaic, and according to my today gain knowledge, they need to run in a different conduit because one is a low voltage, other is a high voltage. So if you want to do it proper, you should do it in the two different conduits. There will run behind here, behind the lamp, I will run the pipes, and then one will run here farther to the middle of the panel, and then I will connect it to this stecker. I will show you how to do it. I never done it before, so we will learn together. And somewhere here will be like a Bewegungsmelder, which is like movement sensor, which will turn it on and off. I will just keep it as simple as it gets. That's what I was working on quite a lot in the recent time, and I was working on the car as well. Actually, I was working on the car more than I probably should without showing you that. This is how far we get for now. We have this light, and I show you already that I fit the light, but actually the light I have end up to be not the right light, because apparently there are two types of xenon lights, actually 4 types, but we just take 2 in the account because this car was just delivered with 2 different lights. And one is, well, I don't know, DSG2 and one is DSG4. They look the same, they have kind of the same form, but the plate, this special, they call it ballast for the xenon light, they have different hole pattern. So you cannot screw different ballast plate to wrong headlight. But the headlight I get, according to the producer, should replace my headlight, but it was not the case. Long story short, I send the old headlights back and I get the new headlights now, so now everything fits. As you see, I paint this area which I weld with the car color. As you see here, I put the new cooler for the AC, that was quite boring. I put the new fan for electric fan. I paint the support for the fender in front of here. I fixed the skid plate already. You can see this funny pipe, and this is because when you buy a cooler for this car, you can buy actually 2 versions of it, and one is with additional cooler for the oil, and the second, it's additional cooler of course is for the automatic transmission, and I don't have automatic transmission, so I don't need it. And I could play around with sending it back and getting the right one, but I think nothing speaks against just closing it like that and don't care about it. So we have this lamp here already installed. It's a little bit too bright, but it's fine. And then we have this light, which I will want to install now, because all I need to do is fix this pipe. This is pipe which it's a headlight washer fluid. It was cutted right here. So now I will put this special piece. I remove the cutted one and I will be able to install another light and then finish the fender, and the fender needs some extra lights. So yeah, this is pretty much the order of business for now. Another thing I'm fixing, it's in German they call it cable tree if you translate it directly. I don't know how we call it but that's where the cable connected to every light which will be later installed in the fender will be connected here. And there is actually one plug which needs replacement. The plug is good, but the cables were cut off exactly where the plug ends. I will show you this on the separate video how to fix it. It's very little left to do. I'm actually researching now the insurance policies. I just try to get as good price for the insurance as I can get, and it takes time. This is the pipe I was talking about, you see? This was cut exactly here. So I need to fit the piece exactly in between. I will bring a connector, and I will use 2 different screwdrivers. Nice. So we are going to shorten it like this.
Oh!
And a little bit here.
Oh!
But I will need one more clamp. I cut them both, and now I just slide on these clamps connected here. That should do the job. That's pretty much it. And I decide to put extra piece so it stay away from metal pieces. Good. Now we can start with the light. So I will give you a small sneak peek inside the bonnet, how it works, how it looks at the moment. You see, I install everything. The air box is where it's supposed to be. Everything is as far as I could get it clean. If you know Pajeros, you probably already noticed that there is some foam pieces missing here, and this is because it's not so easy to get them. Some of them are available and I have them in the back of the car, and some of them are not really available, and they will be here in December. So yeah, December it's coming, and then I will install all of them. I would like to change all these screws to new ones. These ones are just rusting. Well, they're just corroding. As you see here, I put some zinc to prevent it from corrosion. The whole side is kind of banded. It's kind of holding, but it's not holding too good. If I probably want to keep it stock, I would need to change all this fender. If I want to put the snorkel, I need to kind of modify plenty of systems here, because the stock snorkel is prepared to be installed here by moving the airbox 25mm to the back, which is no problem as long as you don't have a heating. And I have a heating. I have a Webasto on it. It's here. And if you have a Webasto, you can move your airbox 15mm and not 25. Let's go back to installation of the headlights. So that's the right one. There is a note here, the 4S. Older versions of the Pajero, they have the 2S, and they have different pattern of these 3 screws. You need to be careful with that, because for some reason when you look for replacement parts, they are listed as compatible. They are not compatible with the Pajero after 2014. This is my special stash. I actually buy quite a lot of parts from this shop. They have pretty much the half of the price you get by the dealer, Mitsubishi dealer for example. If you are lucky and you don't get zoll. What is zoll? Like a taxes on the importing stuff. I have temporary wrong screws, but the right screws are coming, because you actually should use this kind of screw. So a big washer with the spring nut, but I don't have enough of them. I will just put this one It's the original screw, just not the right one for the place. It's a very unpractical way of storing screws. Don't do it as I do. Did I actually mention that I forget to connect any cable to this light? Probably don't. So let's find out if you can actually connect the cables to the headlight after you connect the headlight to the car. Nice. I think I will get the top ones. That was easy. I think that was the one which was easy. Done. Was it easy? No. It's better to do it before you install the headlight. I think the biggest challenge will be to connect motor, which is controlling the level of the lights. Let's see if they're actually working, because I never test them. That's pretty good. This light bulb is not working. I think that will be it for today. I will show you what we still need to do. Small things. I have this fender. I don't know if the fender is right. I make some welding on it to fix it, and I need to do some more. I try to fix some small stuff, but I have a big stuff to fix, and this is actually this two fixtures for the light. They should look like this. Do you see it here? Yeah, you see? There is 3 of them, and they should look like that. But they look like this. 2 are missing. I have this old bumper here, and I have these fixtures here, and I'm going to cut them off and weld them to the new fender. But I need to have a light in hand, and I need to frame which goes around the light to make sure everything is positioned right, and then I will weld it on, and that will be pretty much the end. I'm not good at welding. I don't have lamps in my hand. I write the guys an email, ask them how is my order going, and they are like not really answering. I will say thank you very much for watching. If you have some questions about anything, just write them in the comments. I will answer whatever I can answer. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Thank you for tuning in. We see us in the next one. Bye.